Yes. Wait, let me check everything here. Okay. I believe I'm finally ready to go. Let's get our mission briefing. It's been weeks since I played this game and I can't remember exactly where we left off. So we're helping out Melek. I think we're gonna escort him to a star base in this next mission, which, if I'm not mistaken, should orbit his new homeworld.
Melek's home, which is a Kilrathi star base.
What's their status? My attempts at raising the station have been met with complete silence.
Hmm.
No response on any channels.
In other words, we don't know who or what's down there. Now, our Marine contingent has finally arrived, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take 2 wingmen up, sweep the area for
I
hostiles.
like the aesthetic of bases and ships in Wing Commander. Like, the star bases don't look like anything fancy, but sometimes you wonder why would they be. They just look very utilitarian and functional, and that's one thing I like about them. I mean, sometimes when you're playing science fiction stuff, you like to see things looking really glamorous and sleek and shiny. Look at Melek scowling there. The animatronics on him is really cool. But I definitely like the whole utilitarian look of the Wing Commander universe. And it kind of works out well for this game, especially because they're on a ship that was nearly destroyed, and so they're kind of making use of what they have in these other rooms. I mean, this is the actual CIC, I believe. I don't think it was something later converted into the CIC. Alright. Sorry, I was kind of talking through Melek's speech there, but let's see what ship we're starting out with. Speculum IRs. Yeah, I'll go with the Banshee. I like the Banshee. But who are my wingmen? Maniac and Cat Scratch. I don't know why, I find Cat Scratch to be very underwhelming. And I don't know why, but I also really like Blade. I just think he's cool. When you look at this guy, he doesn't look like, I don't know. I guess he yeah, he totally looks like the pilot type. That or a, I don't know. I'm just curious where they get all these pictures of these random pilots. This chick here, I believe, it's kind of interesting. This name, Jen Ayers, I think she's one of the game's programmers, and so some of these names are the names of different people who worked on the game. And then, if I'm not mistaken, even some of these pictures, besides the main actors in the game, are also developers who worked on the game. So, like that guy, we can probably guess he worked on the game. Alright, let's choose Blade here and then move on, shall we? Yeah. Alright, we're good to go. It's a cool ship. One thing I really miss from Wing Commander 3 are those sequences where it shows Blair climbing into his ship, but they don't do that here. And I know I talked about this before, but I also especially miss the cockpit views. Like, I usually fly it with this view, but you can get an idea of what the ship's like when you can actually see what the cockpit looks like, but here you don't have that choice, unfortunately. So I don't need to go up to 500 kps, I think 453 is good. I am going to switch to my scatter gun, because I love that gun. And let's do it! Quite the convoy. So we're fighting side by side next to Kilrathi here. Jeez. And Blade, you also break an attack. So these missions have surprised me before. Sometimes, I mean, these guys will definitely head into the convoy, try to take out Melek. I'm not exactly sure what the motivations are for it either. I mean, it's not hard to imagine that you'll find humans that are anti-Kilrathi, but whatever this mysterious force is, this renegade Confed faction that Blair is referring to, I'm not sure what their motivations would be for either posing or hiring pirates and border worlders to be attacking these people. I don't know. There's a few things about this game as a story that I don't quite understand, and I'll talk about it later as those plot elements are revealed. Okay, so we dropped off.
Looks quiet here, Colonel. Shall we call in the shuttle?
Yes.
Yep, let's do it. You've got a clear path, Decker.
I can't remember what happens if you say negatory. I think you just wait a little while and then he asks you again. I don't even know why you have the choice, really.
Where these guys come from? Oh, there's a few bad guys. Break and attack. They're gonna wish they were never.
The blade's already attacking. That's good. Oh, let's go after that ace. The guy was just kind of floating there. Didn't seem very ace-like to me. Ah, dang it. Alright, we failed, so let's stop here and we're gonna let ourselves die. I'm pretty sure you can fail this mission and continue on, but why would we want to do that? I'm just gonna fly into this ship and, or this star base. Alright, I'm gonna have to be a little more active here and just start launching missiles like crazy. See, like I said, I mean, those guys are totally gonna go after the convoy and you gotta protect it. Okay, I'm almost dead there. For flying straight into a star base, being able to totally ram it at least once is pretty good without dying. Alright, let's do this. I mean, let's really do it. Right. I like Decker's shuttle.
Oh, there's a few bad guys. Break and attack. They're gonna wish they were never born. What's your status?
Jeez.
Fine. Get ready to do them, damn it. Break and attack. Taking it to them, Colonel.
So this nav point I'm not as worried about, but once we get to the next one it's gonna get more problematic. Yeah, nice work, fellas. Perhaps this time before I give Decker the all clear I'm gonna get much closer to Melek's ship. Let's do that, shall we?
Looks quiet here, Colonel. Shall we call in the shuttle?
Oh, actually I can't even do that because they won't appear until I say yes.
Yep, let's do it. You've got a clear path, Decker.
Well, I can at least still run in.
Coming in with a package, boss.
So there they are. Let's go get closer to these guys.
Where do these guys come from? Oh, there's a few bad guys. Break and attack. They're gonna wish they were never born.
Okay, Blade's already attacking, I suppose.
Just smoked another one. Man,
Eh. Maniac's good when he's good. When he's sucking, he really sucks. Was that a Voktoth? I saw some Drothai. Could have sworn one of those was a Voktoth. Let me look some more. No, I guess not. There might be one more wave of fighters before all this is over. Otherwise, it's a pretty short mission, I guess. We can look at these guys. Cool graphics. I actually really do like the graphics of these games, but I find it interesting. There's very little lighting effects or any atmospheric effects. And these days, if a game's in space, like, you know there's going to be all this shiny stuff everywhere, lots of nebula gas, and I guess we beat it.
You have my eternal gratitude. Heart of the tiger.
Alright.
Mission complete.
Interesting mission. You don't seem to get a lot out of it either way, but I don't know. It makes you feel like it's a prelude to something later, but it doesn't quite follow up on Melek, unfortunately. I've really been wondering to myself lately why this genre of games isn't very popular. I mean, the spaceflight simulator, it's basically just a first-person shooter but in space. And they have lots of games in space, but oftentimes the view is in third person. 3.
I need clearance to land.
And then when they made that Wing Commander game for the Xbox Arcade, that was like a third person view as well, unfortunately. But that was like a total arcade game.
What the hell? My radar's just taking a dive.
Hacker.
Same here. Shields are down too. Wing 3, report. All CNC systems have crashed.
Excaliburs!
Oh, where'd those bogeys come from? Look sharp. Their radar's straight jammed. I've locked onto one of them. Firing.
So cool, those Inidrex.
Back your brake left. It's veered towards you. Oh my god. They've killed our weapons guidance system too.
He's very specific. It's like, they killed our weapon system guidance too! Oh, that's a really cool shot of the Excalibur. God, I love that shit. Unfortunately, whoever's flying that thing is the bad guy.
While you were flying, a high priority message came in from the Admiral.
Let's take a look.
Sorry, I got my wire all thing in here. Oh, let me fix it.
Yet there seems to be no enemy presence. I'm ordering Intrepid to look into this. Peleus is absolutely vital to our efforts. It's a major source of fuel, as well as a strategic location.
That's better. I'm hearing some weird feedback on my speakers, just this very subtle like, "Tee." I hope you're not hearing it too bad.
You heard the man.
Ever since I've reformatted my drive, I've had some issues with my recording software, trying to get it all balanced out and just right, and I only just now think it's better. Alright, so we're investigating this dead zone. That's so cool, those planets just come into view like that.
That's strange.
What's our status, Lieutenant?
Shields down, radars down.
I want that
sensors
outfit
down,
Colonel
guidance
Blair's
systems
wearing.
down.
Emergency systems.
We're sitting ducks.
Reverse course.
Right away, sir.
We'll pull out of range of whatever's causing this.
But this is great. Now we gotta fly blind? Groping around like some
I wonder if that view screen is a straight up window to the outside.
Welcome to Peleus.
Can I get my money back for this?
Because you know in Star Trek they're always just kind of saying on screen, and of course in Star Trek the movie they have like an interactive window. They have like an actual window where you can see outside and a heads up display. That seems like an actual window to me. And I guess we gotta go straight to our briefing for now. We're kind of in an emergency situation, so there's no time to go gossip with people. Decker's now part of it. Well,
We've pulled back from the edge of this jamming black hole, sir, but I'd have to say we're still only partially sighted.
Well, then we got no choice. Go out on a search and destroy.
Hey, that's suicide. There could be a whole fleet waiting out there for us. We wouldn't know it. No radar, no shields.
Without any guidance systems, the dumb flyers are going to be the only firecrackers worth taking.
Okay. Something's thrown a
I don't think I've ever used dumbfires in this game, except for in this game if you want to use them to take out cap ships, they're actually kind of effective because, you know, you have a slow moving target and they actually do a lot of damage compared to other missiles. Let's talk to Pliers here. Can I save it just yet? He's gonna give us some tech advice. He's so cool.
Since the shields ain't working, me and my people have been beefing up everyone's armor.
I love the role
If
of
you
the
know it's a good way
mechanic,
to shift your shield power to the engines. You're gonna carry a lot of strain with all that extra weight.
and he's actually a lot less creepy than Rachel was. Okay, let's save our game here. That ought to do. Alright, so we're officially in the dead zone right now. We're going to take a little break and then we're going to go out on this search and destroy mission, find out what's causing us all this grief. So, I'll see you guys shortly.